You are not your thoughts and emotions. You are significantly more powerful than your thoughts and emotions. You are a spiritual being experiencing this physical body right now, and you need to understand that you are not your reality. You are not what's going on in your life. And when you understand this on a really deep level, it will radically shift everything for you, because you're going to be consciously creating your reality and really choosing what you would prefer to see in your reality and radically changing your life. Let's get started. Hey superstar, my name's Gavin Stevenson from Wake Up Fulfilled. Welcome back to my channel. I'm a subconscious mind specialist. I help people reprogram their subconscious identity, their subconscious personality, so that they can create the reality that they want automatically. And leave a comment below with an affirmation or affirmation, so you're continually reprogramming your subconscious mind with my videos, so that you're not only just passively watching, but you're actually integrating and learning and actually getting progress in your life with my videos. And we offer a free subconscious mind diagnosis session if you want to get your subconscious mind diagnosed, to find out what's holding you back from getting to that next level in your business, in your life, in your career, and actually breaking through patterns of anxiety, depression, and all of these things. All right, so with that said, let's get started. How to deal with negative thoughts and emotions. The real way. When you understand this way that I'm about to teach you, your life will radically transform. So please take this video as a study and actually take down notes and really, ingrain this into your being, because once you understand it and you perform it and you start practicing it every single day, it will radically shift your life. You'll be going this direction right now, and this will take you to a whole new paradigm, a whole new reality if you implement this into your life. So understand that there's so many benefits from doing this, and it will radically shift your life. So the first step that we need to understand when it comes to dealing with our thoughts and emotions is that we are awareness. And I've spoken to you about this before, but I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into it. And your awareness is you. Okay, that's who you truly are. You are the awareness of your thoughts. You are the awareness of your emotions. You are the awareness of this reality. You are the being or spiritual being functioning in this dynamic called the 3D reality or 4D reality, and you're experiencing it just like you would be at a movie and you're watching the cinema screen. You're watching the cinema screen and you understand that the movie is not you. So I want you to understand that your life is not you. It's almost as if you're watching a movie screen, and you are almost the projector of the movie screen, because the ego, the brain, has different belief systems, ideas, perspectives, values, thoughts and emotions that say this is how life is. And you get to reconstruct the character. In other words, in the movie, you get to choose a new reel. You get to choose a new movie to slide into the reel, and then you plug it in and then you press play and then it projects on the movie screen. And when you can understand that you are the awareness of this all, you can radically shift your life. And so you need to understand that you are awareness. That's the first thing you need to understand. Okay? You need to understand that. And in other words, you need to know that. You need to know that you are not a function of your thoughts. You are not a function of your emotions. You are the awareness of it, and you can choose who you would prefer to be. You need to be aware as well that you are not the ego. You are not the negative thoughts that you think. You're not the positive thoughts that you think. You are just pure love awareness. Awareness is basically just pure love. It's 5D. It's just pure love. It's just, there's no polarity in awareness. There's no good or bad. There's no up or down. There's no left or right. There's no polarity in awareness. It just is. It's just an isness, right? It's just pure love. Another way to look at awareness is it's God. It's energy. It's everything. It's infinite intelligence. That is awareness. That's who you truly are. And when you can step into that space and realize who you truly are, it'll radically change your life, because now you're no longer attached to your emotions. You are aware of the emotions. You are aware of the thoughts. And so that's an understanding that you are the awareness. The next step is you need to overstand. Now, to overstand something, you need to understand that your awareness, your current level of awareness, is just one level of awareness. it can always grow. It can always become better. So a lot of people think, oh yeah, I know awareness, Gavin, or I know the law of attraction, Gavin, or I know how to do this because I'm watching all these law of attraction videos. Understand that you need to overstand the information where there's always another level. Like for me, I know that I'm really confident, but I always know there's another level of confidence and another level of confidence and another level of confidence, right? I know there's more levels to it. I understand that when it comes to me being productive at my work, I know I'm extremely productive, but I know there's another level to that. There's another level to that. There's another level to that. I know that I'm an extremely loving person. I love to help people, but I know there's another level to that. Another level to that. That is overstanding that you're not perfect. Things are not perfect. Another way to look at this is that understanding that an engineer who creates a car understands that the car can then be electric. The car can then be a flying car. The car can be automatic and drive itself. There's different levels to, constructing the car. And so overstanding is understanding that there's more to, in this particular example, understanding awareness, that there's more to what you already think and believe around awareness. And the more you can strengthen the muscle that you are awareness, the more you grow and grow and grow, because you become more of an inner peace. You become like this Zen monk, Jedi master, and there's different levels to it. And so when you can understand that there's more and more and more levels, boom, you're stepping more and more into the 5D, you're stepping more into love, you're stepping more into understanding that you are not the ego, you're not a function of the ego. And the more you can practice this, the more it will change your life. The next step is inner stand. Okay, inner stand. Inner stand is to take it to the heart that you are awareness. So you can logically understand something and you can read a textbook and stuff like this, but you need to know it by heart. You need to know and operate from complete heart that every time you wake up in the morning that you are not your thoughts and emotions. You're not trying to consciously think that you're not your thoughts and emotions. You just automatically know from a heart space, you've hearted it, right? It's in your heart, it's just love. This is who I am. I'm the awareness of this stuff. I'm the awareness of my reality. And I get to reconstruct my ego in a way where I can get to see more of what I would prefer to see and experience and feel and know in my life. And so that's innerstanding, is when you heart it, when it becomes normal in your heart space and you've learned it to the point where it's automatic. It is who you are and you love to be that way. Okay, that's innerstanding. So you need to understand awareness, meaning that you know that you are your awareness. You need to overstand it and know that there's levels to it and you can continually grow it. All right, it's never I'm at a certain level and I'm going to enjoy, well, you can enjoy it, but it's like, you're going to understand that there's another level and there's another level and there's another level, and you continually grow and grow and grow. And then the inner stand is to take it to the heart that you understand that you are awareness and it's automatic process for you. So you need to understand, overstand, and understand that you are awareness. And when you can get to that level, it will radically shift your life. Just doing this alone will radically change your life. Just step one. Okay, so apply it into your life and make it happen. Step number 2 is approach with love. Okay, so when you're in awareness, you should be doing this automatically anyway, but you're going to see those negative emotions, you're going to see the positive emotions, and something that's negative, you approach it with love. Usually a positive emotion we can approach with love. Sometimes we can't. I'm going to be talking about that in just a sec. But the negative emotions, a lot of us struggle to approach it with love. Negative thoughts we struggle to approach with love. And that's because we're in the ego, we're not in awareness. And so anytime that you're judging a thought as negative, guess what? You are not in awareness, because awareness is pure love. Okay, when you're in awareness, a negative thing is not a negative thing, it just is. A positive thing is not a positive thing, it just is. Only the ego understands polarity. Okay, so when you're in awareness, you see a negative thought, you're not judging it as a negative thought. You're just saying, okay, the ego knows that's a negative thought, and you have the opportunity and the choice to shift that if you want to shift that, or change that if you want to change that. But you're not making it penetrate you. You're not making it affect you or infect you when you have a negative thought or a negative emotion. Okay, and when you can get to that space, now you can shift your negative emotion much quicker, much easier, because you understand that you are pure awareness, and this thing that you're experiencing in your life, these negative thoughts or negative emotions, are a function of the ego, and a function of other people's egos. So let's say someone's gone ahead and hurt you. Usually people hurt you based on their own ego, right? And so that's hurt your ego, and now you're ego bashing, you're ego fighting. But if you were both in awareness, now you're not ego fighting, you're both pure love, and chances are you would work on yourself and resolve that situation. So you want to approach with love negative thoughts. On the positive spectrum, some people have a hard time being positive because they think being positive can be negative. Kind of strange, but that's what happens subconsciously sometimes. That maybe you've gone after a dream, a goal, a desire, a relationship, or something like this, and you've gone into a positive state. You approached it with a positive attitude, but something happened where you failed or something went wrong, and it ended up being negative. And so your association to positivity is negative. Okay, so for some people, having fun. For me, having fun was a negative thing, and I had to shift that. Or being kind to myself and treating myself to a massage. I just didn't want to do it because I felt, well, I should be working. I feel like I'm wasting time. So things like that were sabotaging me from experiencing fun and joy and happiness in my life because I felt it was a bad thing to do that. And so I had to shift those patterns to enable myself to be able to follow through and take action on having fun. Some people it's love. Some people it's experiencing true happiness. A lot of people are afraid of, going to that other country and living in another country if they want to, because, having that happiness, well, it's selfish and like I'm, gonna let people down or whatever it is. And so you have negative subconscious patterns that's stopping you from living your dream. All right. And so that's why, again, we've got to approach both sides with love and understand that it's just a function of the ego, and the ego understands polarity. Number 3 here is transmutation, otherwise known as mental alchemy. You want to now transform. Energy can't be created or destroyed. And so what a lot of people do when it comes to negative emotions and negative thoughts is they suppress them, push them down, push them away, try not to think them. The more you try not to think a negative thought or try not to have a negative emotion, the more you're actually embedding it into who you are, because you're taking an energy and you're just sort of pushing it aside. It's still there, it still exists. You've just compartmentalized it, right? It's still there, it still exists, it's still in your body, it's still in your system. You haven't transmuted it because, again, energy can't be created or destroyed. So when you push away an emotion or push away a thought, all you're doing is suppressing it, and it's becoming a part of your being. A lot of people have illnesses based on trapped emotions that are trapped in the body, trapped energies, trapped thoughts, trapped things that are stuck in the body, and it causes illnesses, it causes stress, it causes aches and pains and things like this, because we're holding all of the stress in the body. We hold it in our shoulders when we have stress, we hold it in our hips, we hold it in our back when we've got back pains. Back pains are usually to do with the past, history. Okay, the front of your body is future, the back of your body is the past, the left side of your body is the feminine, the right side of your body is the masculine. And so sometimes when you have a shoulder pain, that might be to do with movement, movement, and the feminine energy. It might come from your mom or something like this, right? And so the body holds particular energies on certain parts of your body. It holds certain experiences from the past inside your body. And we can go in and we can actually find those particular emotions. So you can actually scan your body for a negative emotion and you can find out where it is. Where do you feel that in your body? Well, I feel it in my gut, or I feel it in my chest, right? And when you feel that negative emotion, now you know where it is. Now you can focus on it and give it love and attention. And so what you want to do, instead of suppressing emotions when you have them or suppressing negative thoughts, you want to transmute them. Because again, energy can't be created or destroyed. That's why we have those wind turbines. You know those big fan thingies that spin around? And then you got the dams as well. You got dams where, the water rushes through and it creates energy. Energy is created from other energy. So it's important to understand this same dynamic with yourself, that you can now use a negative emotion to fuel it into a positive emotion. And now you become more positive naturally, and your vibration raises, and you completely change who you are because you're not operating on the same template as you was before. Your current state of being is your default mechanism. Who you are right now your personality, your emotions, or the stuff from the past, that's a function of what you're manifesting. Okay, you don't manifest from awareness. You manifest from your ego. Okay, and so you need to understand that you are the awareness of the ego, and you need to reconstruct the ego in order to manifest what you want. All right, in other words, you want to change the movie that you're playing inside the subconscious mind. Okay, so you are the awareness of the ego. The ego is the movie. So if you're on Netflix and you're choosing different movies, right, that is the ego, and you're going to choose the movie that you would prefer to have in there, and so you see different things in your experience. And so that's what we're doing. We're the awareness. Again, we're watching. We're the watcher. All right. So transmuting the energy now, you're changing that negative emotion to a positive emotion. And so that the ego is now functioning on a different template. The template has now been upgraded, and now you're seeing a new experience in your life. You're seeing things differently in your life because you're not functioning on the old template. It doesn't bother you anymore. It doesn't trigger you anymore. It doesn't make you feel a certain way anymore. You're over that. Okay, and a lot of people think they're over things, but they're not over things. They don't understand, overstand, and understand that when time passes, you don't heal. Time doesn't heal all, sorry. That's a big mistake, that's a big lie. That phrase, I don't believe in it, right? Because energy can't be created or destroyed. If you've been through something and you don't process it and you don't heal it, it's still within you. And you're going to bring it into that next relationship. You're going to bring it into love or money and, all these things. If you've had a situation with money and you didn't process it, guess what? It's going to affect your money in the future. It's a must that you process it because it's energy and it's within you. Time does not heal all. It's just forgotten. It's just forgotten and it's become a part of your being. It's been suppressed. And so it's important to heal and process your past, process your history, so that you can create an amazing future, because the chains of the past are stopping you from moving forward. And so we must transmute. How do we transmute? We transmute, we use mental alchemy by focusing and giving attention. Pay attention inside now. Okay, I made a video on that. Pay attention inside now. Pain. P-A-I-N. Pay attention inside now. You pay attention inside now and you focus on the negative emotion. You focus on it. You give it love. You give it care. You talk to it. You speak to it. You give it compassion. I'm sorry. I love you. Forgive me. Please forgive me. Right? Use Ho'oponopono. You can do EFT on it. Right? You can shift that emotion until it shrinks down. So you really want to focus on that emotion. Imagine it as a shape. Imagine it as a color. And you can see it in your body. And just imagine it shrinking down as you use Ho'oponopono. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. And you're not going to force it to shrink. You're going to allow it to shrink. You're going to allow the intelligence to do its own thing and say, I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. By giving it love and compassion and speaking to it, say, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I ignored you for so long. I'm sorry I didn't give you attention that you need. I'm here now. We're going to heal together. It's okay. It's safe. We're in a safe environment. This emotion doesn't serve me anymore. I understand why you exist. You are protecting me. And so you want to give it so much love and so much compassion. TLC, tender loving care. And you keep on loving it and loving it and loving it from awareness. Okay? Not from, oh, I got a negative emotion. I got to deal with it. You're in awareness, right? So you're in pure love and you're giving it love, right? And so you're approaching it with love. And so now you're transmuting that energy from something that's negative back to love and light. Something negative back to love. And now that energy has been transmuted and changed into love. Guess what? You're operating on a higher level of love. Okay? It overstand. You're operating on a higher level of love. So there's always another level. There's always another level. There's always another level. All right? This video, again, will radically change your life if you implement it into your life and you're consistent with this video, okay? Please apply it into your life. I want to see your testimonials in the comments section, all right? So be sure to share this video with your friends, your family, people, loved ones in groups on Facebook and stuff like this so people can benefit from this information, because people really need to understand how to deal with negative thoughts and negative emotions, and this is the real way to deal with it, all right? Now, we do offer a free subconscious mind diagnosis session where you can go ahead and get a free call with my head coach, Jaden Johnson, and it's going to tap into your subconscious mind. It's going to tap into what's going on in there that's stopping you from being more loved, being more productive, getting more stuff done, making that decision, getting more clarity on your dreams, your goals, and desires, taking more action in your business, taking your sales and your life to a whole new level. Whatever it is that you need help with, if it's important to you, then the free subconscious mind diagnosis is going to help you accelerate your results, because we work on people and help them shift their subconscious patterns, which automatically get them to create what they want. And it's not through willpower or force or anything like that. Okay, so remember to keep learning, keep growing, keep expanding, and I'll speak to you soon. Peace.